Hi, I'm Josh from Pen Paper Joystick, and this is 8 hours of Gears of War Judgment in 5 minutes or less. So Gears of War Judgment is a prequel to the Gears of War franchise. It takes place right after Emergence Day, and you get to play as Baird, Cole, Sophia, and Paddock. So as the story progresses, you play each of the characters' testimonies. So they made changes to the game this time around. And one of the changes that I greatly disliked was the fact that they made the D-pad irrelevant. So as all previous Gears of War owners know, the D-pad was meant to change your grenades, change to your weapons, change to your pistol, shotgun, etc, etc. But now all you do with the D-pad is check for your objective and look where they want you to look. So another problem I encountered was that when it came to restocking your ammo for your weapons, you could only restock COG weapons and not locust weapons. For example, your soft shotgun had barely any ammo, so you had to obviously switch back to a Lancer or any other weapon that the COGs use. So I played 8 hours of this game, so I technically already passed it. And during the entirety of this game, I was unable to use my grenades as I usually use them. For previous games, you could easily equip your grenade and press B to stick on the wall, so whenever an enemy came near, it would explode. But this time, I'm still unsure of how to even use my grenades. All I know is that you could throw them, and by chance, they'll just stick to an enemy or a wall. So, Gears of War was merely 4 hours long, 4 or 5 give or take. And for me, it just didn't seem at home like other Gears of War games. I've loved Gears of War since it first came out, since Gears of War 1. But this one just didn't feel that spot that Gears of War usually does. After you pass the game, there's this additional part that's called Aftermath. And what Aftermath is that it takes place during Gears of War 3, where Dom and Marcus have to go to this island that's shielded by a hurricane. So throughout the entirety of the game, you've known Baird and Cole since day one. These are like your heroes and you've always been with them. But now they added these two new characters, which are Paddock and Sophia. Sophia doesn't connect to you as much as Paddock does. Paddock just triggers something inside of you that, you feel sorry for him, but at the same time, you look up to this guy because, he just looks like your ordinary badass and you wouldn't want to mess with him if you saw him in real life.
You want to stay friends? Let's never see each other again.
So multiplayer, they changed it completely. Previous multiplayer games in Gears of War they had several options for you to play. They had Team Deathmatch, they had Capture Leader, they had a lot of games in general. But now in multiplayer in Gears of War Judgment, they only have like 4 or 5. And even the Horde has changed in Gears of War Judgment. It became from actually surviving waves of Horde to protecting an objective till 10 waves are over. And that just doesn't really please me as much as the previous Gears of War games. So I really enjoyed and loved playing this game, yet it didn't feel that void in my heart like they usually do. This felt more like a Gears of War 3 DLC add-on rather than a game that I would pay $60 for. So if you're a hardcore Gears of War fan, you'll actually enjoy this game. But if it's your first time around, you'll feel kind of a bit disappointed on it.
Day's not over yet. Let's go find Marcus and Dom.
They're doing the same today.
I'm Josh from Pen Paper Joystick, and this has been 8 hours of Gears of War Judgment in 5 minutes or less.